Good morning, Bhargav. Today is Friday, September 15th, and here's the heads up briefing for today. In Australasia and the Pacific Islands, we covered 12 issues. In North Asia, 5 issues. In Southeast Asia, 24 issues, along with 18 issues in South Asia and the major developments in the EMEA region.
All right. Thank you, Basil. Let's discuss the major issues today.
Starting off with Australasia and the Pacific Islands, in Australia, the Refugee Action Coalition Sydney group will carry out a rally outside Sydney Town Hall at 5 p.m. local time today. The event aims to draw attention to 10,000 asylum seekers and refugees who have been denied permanent visas by the government.
All right. Thank you.
In North Asia and China, credit rating agency Moody's revised the outlook for China's real estate sector yesterday from stable to negative. Moody's anticipates a roughly 5% decline in contracted property sales in China over the next 6 to 12 months.
All right, that's interesting. We have discussed the property sector at length in one of our special audios. Let's keep a close eye on this. Thank you.
Sure. Moving over to South Asia and Indonesia, the National Police Chief General Listio Sigit Prabowo announced that over 400 security personnel will be deployed to control the ongoing tensions in Rempang, Batam City in the Riau Islands. The police chief claimed that authorities will prioritize the relocation of the residents by September 28 to make way for the Chinese-funded EcoCity National Strategic Project.
All right, this is interesting. One other Chinese-funded project is getting into scuffles with the local community. Let's keep a track on this, see how things develop, and also keep our clients posted on this. Thank you.
Moving over to the Philippines, the Philippine National Police will deploy 187,500 personnel across the country for the upcoming barangay and Sangguniang Kabatan elections.
All right, thank you.
In South Asia, in Bangladesh, the Awami League Party will hold a peace rally in Dhaka today. The rally will be held to oppose terrorism and anarchy in the country. Also, the BNP and its allies will hold a protest rally in Nayapaltan, Dhaka, to protest the led government. Meanwhile, the Jamaat-e-Islami Party has also announced nationwide demonstrations today.
Yes, so similar rallies and protests, as we have discussed before, are likely to increase on a weekly basis. And there's no signs that we see more of protests, even by rather a political rally by the ruling Awami League Party as well. So let's keep on updating our clients on how things evolve on the ground, Basil. Thank you.
Bhargav, in Nepal, Kathmandu and Lalitpur cities will face a temporary power cut for 3 days.
All right, that's interesting. Nepal exports electricity to India from the Hydel projects, and their own cities have lost power. This basically demonstrates how dysfunctional the national grid is and the governance priorities. Despite all of the talk of communist parties ruling after the revolution in the last decade. So a lot needs to be done on the national priorities front. At the same time, it also signifies lack of support to civic amenities within Nepal.
Moving over to the EMEA region, concerning the Azerbaijani-Armenian conflict, the German Foreign Ministry yesterday said that it does not recognize presidential elections held by Armenians in the Karabakh region. In addition, the Kremlin expressed concerns that tensions between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the breakaway region of Nagorno-Karabakh were increasing.
Yes, so this is an interesting development. They have held elections just within the disputed region. And this is likely to attract the ire of the regime in Baku. At the same time, this could be fueled by Armenia's current regime. And Russia doesn't seem to support it either. That basically widens the diplomatic tensions which are going on between Armenia and Russia, given that Armenia is closing up to the NATO. So let's watch out and see how this develops on the ground. Thank you.
Sure, Bhargav. Lastly, in Ukraine, the Bulgarian parliament voted to lift the ban on grain imports from Ukraine yesterday.
That's interesting, Basil. Thank you. Nothing further from my end.
Thanks, Bhargav.